Hey guys, it's John and Miles.
Hi lovely people, we're here and we are going to show you how to winterize the travel trailer.
Because we are in Wisconsin and it's getting cold, it's going to be 23 tonight, 24.
Tonight, yeah.
So, because we're not going to use our camper for a month, or if you're putting it away for storage for the season,
Yes.
you have to winterize it. So,
Yep.
we're going to do a quick video today of our first time winterizing our own trailer. So, I'm going to give Miles the camera. So, what you need to buy is RV grade antifreeze for the lines. They sell it in 50 below or 100 below. We bought it in 50 below. So you're going to need a screwdriver to open the panels under the sink, wherever your water pump is and where your hot water heater is, because you have to bypass that. So we have a screw gun for that. We also have a breaker bar with a 27 millimeter socket for the hot water heater to pull the drain plug out of that. And then, like I said, normally it takes, I think, a gallon and a half, 2 gallons. I bought 2.5 gallons just in case. So we're gonna do outside first, the winterizing of the lines, and show you how to do it. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the hot water heater. So open your cover. Then on our hot water heater, there's a metal plug that's an anodized rod in the bottom. We're gonna pull it out to drain the water out of it. So before you do that, here's a relief valve for the hot water heater. Just make sure that the pressure's off, and then of course take your socket. This is going to come out. And one thing about, because there's 6 gallons of water in here, don't just unthread it and whip it out, because there's going to be water pouring out of this thing. So slowly release this, pull the rod out. And this is also a good time to check the anodized rod. You can see there's some corrosion starting on this. I'm going to clean it off. I actually carry 2 of these, so we're good. So we're going to let this drain, just let the water flow out. Also, at the same time, we already dumped the water tank. There's the low point drains down there. That's also for the hot water heater. Open these up. That's it. Right. While those are draining, other areas you want to make sure on the outside of your camper when you're winterizing. We have a spray port. So we're going to put the spray port in. We're going to want to get antifreeze to these lines so they don't freeze. The docking station, we're also going to winterize this, because all these still have fresh water in them. But we're just going to do one section at a time. But this is also another point you want to winterize. So while this is draining, the hot water heater is draining, we're going to just go inside. We're going to start doing the winterization on the inside first. We're going to do the outside last. So first thing we want to do is locate your hot water heater. Our hot water heater is under the fridge. So it's just a Phillips screwdriver. Unfortunately, I'm using my screw gun because the battery's dead. So it's charging. It's easy enough to get to this. You don't want to get antifreeze, the RV antifreeze, into the hot water heater because it's not good for them. So this is where you have to bypass it. So pull the cover off, set that aside. Cold water in, hot water out. We want to close these valves so the antifreeze doesn't, when we pull the antifreeze through the system, it doesn't get in the hot water heater. So just take the valve, turn it, turn this, and they're bypassed. So as long as they're across like this, the water's going to flow right around. It won't go into the hot water heater or come back out. So on our system, you can see it. It's just 2 valves. I've seen some other RVs have 3, but yeah, so ours is just basically in and out. So just turn those off, bypass them. One way you can tell if the system is bypassed, turn the hot water on. If no hot water comes on anymore, and because this is drained now, you're good. So that's bypassed. So you can put the cover back on. We don't need to get back in there again, and we'll go to the next step. Next step, you gotta find out where your water pump is. Ours is under our sink. So this panel here, I already took the screws out, so I don't have you guys waste time watching me pull screws out. So take the 2 screws out. In the back, so under the pump, you're gonna find this long hose that leads to nowhere. This hose is what goes in the antifreeze bottle. So there's a valve, as you can see inside. You'll see the valve here. These are just bypass valves for the system. The only which one I'm worried about is this one here. So I'm going to turn that on, and what's going to do, instead of sucking from the water tank, it's going to suck out of this hose. So I turn the pump on and turn the faucet on, it'll draw the antifreeze out from this line and then the system. So I'll show you guys how to do that. I'll pull on the top, take the hose, stick it in the antifreeze, and when you turn the faucet on, it'll draw from that to, you'll see the pink come out. So again, you can see the antifreeze is draining. You watch the faucet. When pink comes out, that means there it is. So that's the hot side. As long as pink comes out, you're good. Now we'll do the cold side. Pink also. So as soon as the pink comes out, you're good. Now we're going to go to the next faucet, which is in the bathroom. So I'll turn the hot on first. You should see pink come out. You want to keep your eye on the jug so you don't go empty. There's pink and hot. I'll try the cold. And we now have pink fluid coming out. So the bathroom sink is good. Next, do the shower. So we're going to do hot first. We have pink, as you can see. And I'll do the cold. And we got pink. So we're good. So now the faucet's good. So adjust those, the one faucet here, we're doing through a gallon. So we put another gallon out. So Miles, let's just do the cold again. I don't think we got a full. So we'll try cold one more time just to make sure. And we have pink coming out. So we're good on that. Going to the toilet. So obviously just flush it. Should see pink come out. There you go. So we have the toilets done. Okay. Now we're going to work on the outside. We're going to go to the outside of the camper. So we did the bathroom sink, the toilet, the kitchen sink, hot and cold. Now we'll go outside and do those. Hot water heater is drained. RV dealership told us to take the anodized rod, leave it inside, and close it. I don't like the idea of leaving this open outside, so I'm just going to put the rod in. I'll do a half screw, and then I'll leave it. But it is fully drained. So that's closed up. We're good there. We're going to do the outside of the camper next. One thing real quick, we had a grate to cover up the exhaust for the furnace, just so bugs and critters can't get inside. So we're going to do the outside water ports. We already did drain the hot water heater. We did the low point drains. Now I'm going to do the outside shower and docking station. So there's probably residual water left in here. And of course, turn on the hot and cold until pink comes out. And we got pink. Other side, pink. So that is good. It's done. These are most important because these are closest to the outside of the air of the camper. Okay, so we're gonna close the water heater. That's it, I did put the rod back in. Outside's done. And then the last thing we're gonna do before we put this thing away is we're just gonna make sure that we're gonna remove the battery. Because if it gets super cold, I don't want the battery to freeze. And without the generator here, we can't keep it fully charged. It's winterized, and we should be good for at least a couple months while we're not RVing. And like and subscribe, watch our channel. If I missed anything, leave comments below. If you have questions, leave comments below. And me and Miles appreciate you watching and following us. Thanks, guys.